Ghanshyam, let me start with you first. First, the opposition decided in its wisdom to boycott the Pran Pratishtha ceremony. Now, a day after, you have the Congress and other opposition parties saying, look, the Ram that was unveiled yesterday is not Gandhi's Ram, he's BJP's Ram, he's Narendra Modi's Ram. Aren't you reducing one of the most revered gods and an event like what happened yesterday to the mere binary of politics?
Good evening, Zaka, to you, my fellow co-panelists and the viewers. Three things are important. First and foremost, I congratulate the government and the trust for organizing an event that has elated every heart in the country. And definitely it is a powerful moment for the nation. To reduce this into a political event is what BJP is good at. We have never led the political dimension of this, nor we can do it right now. And it is BJP by not inviting the Honorable President or by ensuring that Advani ji does not attend the event. And many other ways BJP ensured that this remains an event that is as much religious as political, and it creates a reincarnation of a model of Hindu religion which is also political.
That's no, but Ghanshyam, why did the opposition boycott if it was not political? For what reason did you boycott?
No, we see this as an event that was led by the political machinery heft of BJP and BJP-ruled governments, and BJP outrightly made it a political event. We stand with that. And as far as the worship of Bhagwan Ram is concerned, everyone who's watching your program, be it a leader, be it a bureaucrat, be it a viewer, any citizen of the country, would visit the temple with their family without the cameras focusing on them, with their astha, with their faith. So it is only BJP that displays their astha on camera. Okay. Otherwise, across the country, people don't display their astha on camera.
Okay, so Tuin Sinha, the accusation against you is that this was event management, this was a Modi function and less a Ram Lalla function. This was a political sort of orchestration of a party more than a display of religiosity or spirituality, and that you made this entire thing political. They're also saying that the Prime Minister of a secular state, why was he the chief yajman or one of the yajmans for the ceremony? He was more like a pontiff of the Hindu religion and less the leader of a secular state. Please respond.
Well, good evening. Good evening, Zaka. Very happy Parakram Divas to you and to all the viewers. Well, the opposition, as always, is very myopic in its mentality. This was not event management. This was Rashtra-neeti management. And like Honorable Prime Minister said, yesterday's event has set the governance paradigm for the next 1,000 years. This is what the opposition cannot fathom. This is what has left them in a state of trauma, besides the fact that the entire day passed off very peacefully and that the minority community has accepted the situation most gracefully, unlike this opposition which is finding out some fault or the other to vilify the BJP government. Why should Honorable Prime Minister not be at the forefront of Pran Pratishtha when his diligent participation in the Ram Mandir movement is well documented for the last 4 decades? You know, there are various instances way back in 1986. India Today had brought out a report where it mentioned that as the head of RSS in Ahmedabad, his efforts were being viewed with everybody, especially, when he would travel to surrounding villages and build up passion for the Ram Mandir. So I don't think the opposition today has any grounds to criticize. But most importantly, since DMK representative is also on the show, the narrative which Prime Minister Modi has built around the temple construction in the days preceding the Pran Pratishtha, the way he has traveled to important locations associated with Ramayan, whether it was Lepakshi, whether it was Rameshwaram, all of that is going to deal a very big blow to the very idea of Dravidian politics, which is fake narrative, which was creating a divide between North and South India. So these are things which have clearly disgruntled our opposition, and that is why they are left in a
let me ask Sarvanan to respond to that. Ahead of yesterday's ceremony, the Prime Minister went to Srirangam, he went to Rameshwaram. He has incorporated and invoked all of those places, many of them in Tamil Nadu as well, which have a connection to the Ramayana. And what have you done? You have stopped people from watching this in LED screens, on private screenings inside temples, in which I believe has been said by the Finance Minister was a private temple, a privately held temple. Why are you, on the one hand, anti-religion, against the Hindu religion, against the inauguration of the Ram temple, yet at the same time the Prime Minister is making that extra effort to highlight the connections that Tamil Nadu has with the Ramayana? That's the accusation against you.
See, yeah. Two things, Zaka. First and foremost, it is our leader, Mr. Udayanidi's statement that we are not opposed to any temple built for Rama. We are not accepting the fact that it is being built by demolishing an existing mosque. And in the state of Tamil Nadu, people are smart enough to separate religion from politics, which the BJP wants to muddle. That is why BJP is not able to fare well in the state of Tamil Nadu. These are the things. The other thing is the BJP is scared now. After the inauguration of the Ram temple, it did not get enough political capital. This event was organized. The Ram temple was not fully built. It is not complete yet. But still the Prime Minister went ahead and inaugurated so that it will be before the 2024 elections. Their calculations show that it did not yield them enough political dividend. So what they do? They send the Union Finance Minister. What's her job? Her job is to look at and nurture the economy of the country. What does she do? She spreads fake news. She spreads rumors. The Madras High Court in its judgment has said it is per se, the Tamil Nadu government per se has not prohibited or restricted any pujas or anything, but what did the finance minister
we had
say?
Pictures,
she said
we had
Tamil
pictures
Nadu government
in
is
one particular
prohibiting
temple.
everything.
Sarvanan, once again, we had pictures. I wish our producers can play that as Sarvanan is speaking. These are pictures from yesterday morning of one temple in Kanchipuram, I believe, where you can see LED screens being dismantled. The temple administration is dismantling that, and they then came out and said that this is because the district collector has asked us to.
Yeah. See what is the fake news spread by the Union Finance Minister? That the Tamil Nadu government is not allowing any pujas, reciting of Ram Nama inside the temples on the day of inauguration ceremony. They did not speak about LED. Is puja part of watching this thing LED in an LED screen is part of the puja? So the narrative is very clear. They want to portray as though the DMK government is against Hindus. It is the BJP which is against the Hindus. The Shankaracharyas, they said the Prime Minister should not have gone ahead and inaugurated it. And one more point, the most important thing is this: why no women leaders there? We have Madam President from a tribal community. Why was she not? She was not invited for the opening of the Parliament House. She is not invited for the inauguration of Ram Temple. And why was Madam Nirmala Sitharaman not invited to Ayodhya? This is because misogyny. This is Sanatana, which we oppose. We are against this.